Hello everyone! Today we will be talking about everything the Diamond Casino Heists has to offer. By the end of this video, hopefully I have taught you how to effectively do all the setups, what setups are the best to do, all of the approaches, and what are the best approaches to do. We will also be going over the best arcade locations and which one you should get. Without further ado, let's get right into it. To start off, I want to say that this video will have a lot of information. In order to understand fully, I recommend sitting down and taking your time with this video. If you're confused about anything, please leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. This video will be broken down into multiple parts, which I will put up on screen now, so as the viewer, you can go back and rewatch the parts you're confused on. These will also be listed in the description down below with timestamps. In order to start doing the Diamond Casino Heists, the first thing you will need to do is buy an arcade. In order to buy an arcade, talk to Lester in Mirror Park. If you do not know where Mirror Park is, you can go onto your map, and it is right here on the right side of the map. There should also be an L over here for Lester, and you just go to that marker and you talk to Lester, and then you'll be able to purchase an arcade. Once you've completed that mission for Lester, you will now be able to purchase an arcade. To purchase one, all you have to do is go onto your phone or a computer inside of the game and go to money and services. Once you are there, you will see foreclosuresmazebank.com. You can click on that and click enter site. Now you will see a bunch of properties. At the top right, you should see the arcade option. Click on that and you will see 4 options right here. There are also 2 arcades at the top of the map. However, these 2 locations are very bad. Now, there's a chance you might have Pixel Pete's Polito Bay Arcade because you got it for free. However, that is a very far drive to the city and I would highly recommend trying to buy one of them in the city. But if that's all you have for right now, it will do. Now, you may be asking yourself, which property should I get inside of the city? Well, the Video Get in La Mesa and the 8-bit Vinewood properties are very close to the casino, so I would highly recommend getting one of those. The other 2 locations in the city aren't as close, however, they're still very good locations. They're not much cheaper, so I would just get the extra few $100K to buy the 8-bit Vinewood or the Video Get in La Mesa. Now, once you've picked your property out, you'll be able to choose a list of cosmetic options and some extras. For the extras, I recommend getting the personal quarters, as that will allow a spawning location inside of your arcade. The garage is also very useful if you have a lot of vehicles and you need some extra room, so spending more money for the personal quarters and a garage will be very beneficial towards you. But other than that, these other options are all just cosmetic. After you've purchased an arcade, you'll now be able to see it on a map with an icon that looks like this. The icon color may also be different depending on if you're in a CEO or an MC club. When you've gotten to your arcade location, you will now be able to enter your arcade, which will start up a small cutscene. Now, your arcade won't look like mine at all, it'll be very empty. However, all you have to do is go down into the basement, and then you'll be able to start up a setup mission from the laptop right here. After completing the setup mission, you will now be able to start the heist. In order to start the heist, you have to come over to the whiteboard over here and pay $25,000. Once you have paid $25,000, the first thing you'll have to do is scope out the casino. Scoping out the casino will only take a small amount of time and you will only have to do this one time forever. Once you've started the mission, it will tell you to go to the casino. When you are at the casino, it is going to want you to take a photo of the main entrance, which is right here. All you have to do is pull up your phone, go to Snapmatic, and take a picture. Once you are inside the casino, it's going to want you to take a picture of some of the security features. One security feature you could take a picture of is this door over here with the padlock. Another security feature will be the cameras. And the last security feature will be the guards. Once you are done scoping out the inside of the casino, you can come around to the back side outside. This will be the first security feature I want you to take a picture of. The last and final security feature you could take a picture of is going to be right here underneath the horse track. Once you are here, you could take a picture of this big wide door. And send it to Lester. Both of those security features are going to be very key in order to set up all the heists. Now, there are a lot more security features you can take a picture of, however, the ones I just showed you are the key ones you need. All the other ones aren't necessary, and if you want them, there are plenty of guides you could watch in order to get them all. Every time you do the Diamond Casino Heist, you will have to scope out the vault contents. Now, when you start up the mission to scope the vault contents, it will give you a location on the map. If you go to the location, you'll have to hack into a security guard's phone. All you have to do is find the security guard within that circle. Once you've found him, all you have to do is go onto your phone, go to the SecureServe app, and hack into his phone. If you see the circle on the bottom left, you just have to stay within that blue circle in order to hack his phone. The best thing to do is not alert him. However, if you do alert him, you could just pick up the card. If you alert the security guard, you will have to lose the cops. If you don't alert him, you'll successfully hack into his phone and you won't have to lose the cops and you'll be able to go straight to the casino. Once you have hacked his phone or lost the cops, you'll be directed to go towards the casino. When you're at the casino, just go inside. You will then have to find the Wi-Fi signal by opening up the Sightseer app. In the bottom right corner, it'll tell you your signal strength. The closer you get, the more signal strength you'll have. Once you've successfully found the signal, you will then be directed to go onto the cameras. On the cameras, you have a limited amount of time, and all you have to do is go through the cameras and find the vault. Once you've found the vault, you can look through it and you'll see a target. Now, you will find one of three objectives, either cash, paintings, or gold. Cash will be the worst, paintings will be the best. On occasions, you will also find diamonds. However, you can only find diamonds if Rockstar is doing a special event for the Diamond Casino Heist. Now you'll be directed to leave the casino. After you completed scoping out the vault contents, you will now want to go back to the whiteboard inside of your arcade. Once you are there, you will see three approaches: Silent and Sneaky, the Big Con, or Aggressive. All three of these are very different and you approach the heist in different ways. Up on screen now, I will put the approaches from easiest to hardest, the Big Con being the easiest and Aggressive being the hardest. For your first playthrough of the heist, I recommend going in as the Big Con. I will be going over all three of these approaches in this video, so stay tuned if you want to learn how to do each one. All you have to do is select the approach you want, so for example, we're going to be doing the Big Con first. After you selected the approach, you'll be met with the support crew. Now you'll be able to choose from a gunman, a driver, and a hacker. All three of these roles will play a big part in your heist. However, all three of them take cuts. For the gunman, I always recommend choosing the worst gunman. For the driver, I always recommend getting the worst driver. You won't really be needing these vehicles at all during the heist, so choosing the worst one with the lowest cut will benefit you because you'll be able to get more money. Now, no matter what approach you choose, you want to choose the best hacker you have available. The best one anyone will be able to choose is Paige Harris. However, there is a secret hacker you can unlock by destroying 50 jammers around the map, which will unlock Avi Schwartzman. There are plenty of guides on YouTube how to unlock Avi, so in the description I will link a video of how to unlock him. However, Paige Harris will work just as good. Once you've selected your three support crew members, you will then have to do all the setups. The setups with the sticky notes and the black star on it are the ones you have to do. You cannot start the heist without doing these setups first. Every single approach you do will have weapons, vehicles, and a hacking device, so these three will always be the same. The general prep work will also always be the same for every approach you do, and the approach specific preps will change depending on the approach you choose. A few setups also have multiple missions to do for each one. For example, the Bug Stars gear, the Maintenance gear, and the Groupie Sex gear have 2 preps for that setup. So after you complete the first one, there will be a second one for you to do. You could tell which one has multiple by the one indicated in the bottom left corner of the setup. In some of the setups you do, you may have multiple things you have to pick up and bring back to your arcade. For example, in this clip, we have 2 vehicles. Now, it'll be faster if you do it with people. However, you could still do it solo. It'll just take a little bit more time. Before starting any heist in the game, I always recommend to get snacks and armor. The best place to get snacks is at Simeon's car dealership, which is right here in the middle of the city. You can also refill on armor just right up the road from the dealership. Up on screen now, I will show a list of setups you have to do for the Big Con. Every time you do the Big Con approach, I recommend doing all of these setups I have listed right here. These are the minimal amount of setups you have to do in order to get started and do the heist effectively and easily. So these are the ones I found to be the most effective and the least time consuming. I'm not going to be going over how to do every single setup as most of them are pretty straightforward. A lot of the setups also have different types of missions you can do for each setup, so going over each one would just take too long. However, I will be going over some. So let's get started by doing the yellow sticky noted setups first. The first one we'll do is weapons, and then vehicles, then the hacking device, then the key cards, then we'll do the groupie sex gear 1 and 2, then vault drills, and then once we've completed all the yellow sticky noted setups, we will then do the exit disguise, firefighter gear, and the security pass level 2. We have just started the hacking device setup. What it wants us to do is sort of like the vault content setup mission. It wants us to find the security agent, follow him, kill him, and take the card. Once you've collected the card, it's going to want you to go to news headquarters. The setup isn't hard, however, it's definitely one of the harder ones you can get. Once you've made it to the news headquarters, you can actually just hop over the wall right here. Inside, you'll be directed to go into the Sightseer app and find the briefcase. This is just like scoping out the casino where you have to find the signal strength. So just run around until you find it and try not to get caught. As you can see, mine was really close right here. Even if you don't get caught, when you leave the news headquarters, you'll be caught as soon as you go outside. Once you've started the first setup for the groupie sex outfits, the first thing you'll have to do is go to a location on the map that Lester tells you to go. The location can be really far or really close depending on your luck. When you've made it to the location, it's going to want you to get into the groupie sex van. However, you won't be able to actually enter it. What you have to do is kill these people, and then once you've killed them, you'll be able to get a key from one of them. You'll also notice that you have cops on you. However, there's an easy solution. You can just call Lester, and then you'll be able to remove your wanted level. For the second part of the group sex setup, it's going to want you to go to a location that will have a bunch of vans. What I want you to do is just kill everyone here. Once you've killed everyone, take a picture of the license plate on the back of the van that's marked. You can then send it to Lester, and then you have to grab one of these bags. You can only grab one at a time, so after you grab the first one, deliver it, you have to come back for the second one. When you have completed all the setups for the heist, you'll now be able to start the heist. In order to start it, you just go to the whiteboard on the bottom of your arcade, and you'll be able to start it. Unfortunately, you will not be able to do the Diamond Casino Heist by yourself. You can only do this with a minimum of 2 players. Getting a second person to help you with this heist though shouldn't be hard, as there are many people trying to do the heist. All you have to do is open matchmaking, turn on auto invite, and before you know it, you'll have people in your session. If that doesn't work for you, you can also go into the official GTA 5 Online Discord, where you can easily find and search for people looking to do the heists with you. If you're wondering how many people you should take with you on the heist, I recommend taking at least 2 others. Having a total of 3 people will basically guarantee that you'll be able to grab everything from the vault. The more people you take, the more you'll have to share. However, the more people you take, the more you can grab. I would only recommend going in with 1 other person if you are both experienced, fast at hacking, and can communicate with each other. Once you start the heist, you're going to want to use an entrance disguise first. Since we chose the groupie sex outfit, we could do that. The exit disguise will also be fires. For the exit, choose the staff lobby. For the buyer, always choose high. High level buyers will give you the most amount of money. Depending on who you're playing with, I would always give them 15%. Always give your teammates 15% unless they helped you with the setups. If they help you with the setups, you can contemplate giving them more. However, these people are random and they didn't help me with the setups at all. I'm going to give them 15%. Choose whatever outfits you want, it doesn't matter. Once you start the heist, you have to get into the truck. When you get into the truck, just follow my lead. All you have to do is drive to the casino first. When inside, all you have to do is follow what it says to do on the bottom of the screen. The reason I had you guys do the Big Con first was because it's the easiest one to do. You basically have a straight path right into the vault without having to kill anyone. When you made it to the keycard swipe, you and someone else will have to swipe your cards at the same time. Being able to communicate through that though will make it easier. When you're inside the vault, you'll have to hack. You and your teammates can go around to the doors and unlock them. The hack is very simple. It'll give you a thumbprint on the right, and you'll have to choose 4 squares that match up with the thumbprint. The better hacker you have, the more time in the vault you'll also have, as well as not getting caught. Not getting caught will make you have more time in the vault. Depending on how fast you and your teammates are able to hack the objectives and grab them, you might not have enough time to grab everything, but that's okay. Me and my teammates were able to grab all of them. You will also have to swipe the keycards at the same time when you leave as well. Once you've made it to the stairs, there'll be some enemies you have to sneak around and kill. Make sure you don't walk in front of the cameras. They could see you for a split second and they'll be fine. If you come over here, there'll be the exit disguises you guys picked up earlier in the setups. Putting these on, you guys won't get caught on the way out. When you've made it outside of the casino with the exit disguise outfits, you'll be able to run past all these enemies without being seen. If you jump, you'll be able to run faster. Your getaway vehicles may be in a different location than mine are. That's okay. If you come to this road, vehicles will often spawn and you'll be able to pick up and drive. Now, you won't be needing these vehicles much. If you come up here to the police station up this road, you will actually be able to get a helicopter that might be able to spawn. In order to check if it's spawned, you can drive up here to the curb and you can see the blades of the helicopter right up on top of the building. If one of your teammates died, that's okay. You'll just have to restart from the exit. In order to get the helicopter to spawn more frequently, I like to kill some of the police officers outside. As you can see the blade of the helicopter up there and the fin. In case the helicopter doesn't spawn, there are many ways you can lose the cops. If you go to the sewers, there's entrances all over down by the sewers you can go to, and there's also the subway station you can go into in order to lose the cops faster and easier. However, normally the helicopter does spawn if you kill a couple cops. Even if you don't, it has a high chance of spawning there. I always recommend trying to get the helicopter if you can. You'll be able to complete and finish the heist much faster. Now, all you have to do is drive to the location it shows on the map. Up on screen now, I will show a list of setups you have to do for the silent and sneaky approach. Every time you do the silent and sneaky approach, I recommend you do the setups I have listed here. These were the setups I found to be the most efficient, less time consuming, all while making the heist very easy to complete. We will be doing the setups in this order: weapons, vehicles, hacking device, vault keycards, nano drone, vault laser, Duggan shipments, and then security pass level 2. For the nano drone setup, you'll be directed to go around the city and destroy some drones. The best way to do this is by getting in vehicles like the Mark II, Deluxo, Sparrow, or even a Buzzard. But if you don't have any of those, you can just go around in a vehicle and shoot them down. It'll just take a little longer. For the vault laser setup, you'll be directed to go to a location on the map. It's just like the vault drills where you'll have to collect 2 lasers. You can only grab one at a time, so you'll have to come back for the other one. Doing the Duggan shipment setup will weaken the armor of the enemies inside of the casino when you go to fight them. This setup is very useful if you're doing approaches like aggressive or silent and sneaky, where you have to kill a lot of enemies while shooting. When you start the Duggan shipment setup, you'll have to go around the map and destroy some targets. You will have a limited amount of time to do this, which is around 10 minutes. The easiest way to do this is by getting into a Mark II oppressor, a Deluxo, spawning a buzzard through your CEO menu, which will cost 25k, or it'll be free if you already own one. Or if you own a Kasatka with a Sparrow, you can go to the Kasatka menu and spawn in a Sparrow. However, having a Mark II or a Deluxo will make this a lot easier. Even if you don't finish the Duggan shipments, most of the armored enemies inside of the Diamond Casino will still be weakened, so trying your best to complete Duggan shipments will be very beneficial. However, don't be so sad if you can't complete it. For the silent and sneaky approach, the best entrance is going to be the staff lobby, and the exit is also going to be the staff lobby. For the buyer, always choose high level. The first thing you'll have to do is get into the truck and drive to the casino. When you've made it to the casino, what you have to do is drive up to the back near the staff lobby. When here, you can tase this camera, swipe the card right here, and then enter. Now, the guards for the heist actually change. The guards I kill may not be in the same location that yours are. However, the guards will be in the same general area. When in the security room, you can press the button to open up the small vault. When you and your teammates finish robbing the vault, make your way to the stairs. When you're at the stairs, there'll be a camera and a guard here. Make sure you kill the guard. He can sneak up on you pretty easily. Keep in mind, you can only take out one camera. Now, there'll be another guard that comes, but in order to trigger him, you can walk down the hallway a little bit and then walk back, and then the guard will eventually come. Just let him come, and then you can shoot him. There'll be another camera here, but you could just walk by it. There's another camera right there, so just wait for the turn and then you can run. In order to use the laser efficiently, you just have to make it not overheat. The easiest way to do that is by making the square on the right not go into the white. Unfortunately, me and my teammate weren't able to grab all of them. However, we only missed a little bit of one. Getting out of the casino is just as easy as coming in. You just have to kill a couple people and watch out for some cameras. Go up the stairs, don't take the elevator. Since we shot this camera earlier, we won't have to taser it again. Now, if you're undetected, you could actually grab the vault again because they refilled it. So in Silent Sneaky, you can basically always grab the vault the second time if you didn't get caught. Up on screen now, I will show a list of setups you have to do for the aggressive approach. Every time you do the aggressive approach, I recommend doing all the setups I have listed here. These were the setups I found to be the most efficient and easiest way to complete this approach. We will be completing the setups in this order: weapons, vehicles, hacking device, vault keycards, thermal charges, vault explosives, Duggan shipments, and security pass level 2. So let's get started. When you start the setup for the thermal charges, it'll give you a location on the map. My location was pretty far from where my arcade is located. All you want to do is go there and blow up the people that you see. Once you have killed them, you'll be able to search the area for the thermal charges. You can only pick up one at a time, so you have to come back after you deliver the first one. When starting the vault explosive setup, it'll give you a location to go to on the map. Mine was pretty far, as my arcade is all the way down in the city, and the location was on Polito Cove. You'll have to kill a bunch of enemies. Grab the scuba gear. Get into the sub or boat, and then drive to the location on the map. Once you're at the wreckage, you'll have to go underwater in order to find the explosives. The explosives look like little white boxes, as you can see right there. Now, you can only carry one vault explosive at a time, so you'll have to come back for the other one. The people in the helicopters and boats will absolutely laser you if you don't kill them, so I recommend trying to take them out before you get the packages. If you don't have an Impressor Mark II or anything else that could explode them, you can go into your interaction menu and spawn on a buzzard for 25k. If the helicopters keep spawning, what you could do is try and shoot the enemies out that are shooting you, and then you'll have an easier time of grabbing the package. No more helicopters can spawn as the drivers are still alive, but the gunners are dead. On the aggressive approach, I recommend the staff lobby for the entrance, the staff lobby for the exit, and the high level buyer. Start off the aggressive approach, you'll have to get into the truck and drive to the casino. When here, you just want to pull up to the back where the staff lobby entrances and kill the guy. In my opinion, the aggressive approach is the most fun. However, it is the hardest because you have to kill so many enemies. The enemies can absolutely fucking laser you if you're not careful, so just be careful and make sure you kill everyone before you move on to the next location. Inside the security room, there's a button you can press. If you press that, someone can open up the door. Inside this door is a small vault where you can grab a bunch of cash. You'll have to strap the key cards together as well. My teammate and I were able to make it out with just enough time to spare. If you watch this video all the way to the end, I just want to say thank you. It's people like you that keep me motivated to keep recording and making videos. I truly love editing and trying to make content for people to enjoy, although I am new to it. I've learned a lot making this video and I will keep learning more. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, liking the video, or even leaving a comment telling me your favorite part. Again, thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you around. Take care.